Hey guys, welcome back to Blackdrop's Drip Feed. This week we are talking about Facebook groups and how they can help to establish and grow your business and brand. And this week we have a very special guest. This is Justin from Northern Arena, the gym out in Silverdale. They're a full facility gym there, and we're just going to be discussing kind of the Northern Arena member group and how it's helped to grow the business there. So can you tell me a little bit about how the Northern Arena gym family group started?
So the gym family group started basically because we were looking to try and get involvement from our customers in a different sort of way. We wanted to build a community within a community, so to speak. And we wanted to be able to, a lot of it was because of the way that Facebook was changing with regards to pages and stuff like that. We needed a way to kind of access people with information that was actually quite important to them, but we were finding quite difficult to get across. But the main thing was that the reason why we did it was because we wanted to create a safe place for our members to come and communicate with us, place where we can build trust with them, and basically just kind of like get a fun interactive area with them.
Yeah, I get that. And how is it, I mean, how long ago actually was that?
I think we started in 2015.
Yeah, because the gym's been running for how long?
So the gym's been open now 7 years.
Yeah.
It's nearly coming up 8 years. And like we started a lot of our advertising and our marketing through Facebook, but obviously as the way things changed and all that, and as we've grown, we needed a different way to access people or even communicate with people.
Yeah, so I'm curious, how has your marketing gone as a split with traditional and digital marketing?
We're heavily focused on digital marketing now. I mean, we started off with your letterbox drops in the community, the local radio, the local newspapers, local rags, and that sort of stuff. But now, 90-something% of people search for stuff on Google. So why would we be anywhere else, really?
Yeah.
So we focus heavily on that, as well as Facebook and other social medias as well.
And so with your Facebook, we're talking about pages versus groups. How active would you say the pages versus the group?
We've got about 800, nearly 900 people on our group for our members. So we've got around 2,000 members in the gym. So 50% roughly are on the group, with 700 and something plus people are active within the group. So we think that's pretty successful.
Definitely. And how does sort of the engagement start there? Like who's running the show?
Luckily, I'll say that we've got a lot of people that contribute to it. With regards to our own staff, we've got a lot of group fitness instructors. We've got a lot of staff themselves. We've got, we've got over 100 staff in the facility.
Wow.
So we include everybody access to it. Well, it's open to the public, but we proactively promote them to use it, promote their own classes, that sort of stuff. Because one of the biggest issues we've had with other groups we started is that we want it to be a customer-led group.
Yeah.
But in general, it's not. We have to lead people through it. It's taken years to get to the point where we've built that trust for people to actually comment themselves. I think somebody said to me the other day, we get a lot of through the insights now, which is newish to groups.
Yeah.
We get a lot of views and impressions and all that through the group, but then not much engagement. So there's a lot of people out there that like to look but don't touch.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's an environment that people are still getting used to.
The gym environment, or?
Yeah. Because it's a scary place, going to a gym.
Gym anxiety is a real thing.
Yeah, it's huge. Just getting through the door is pretty hard for some people. So there's a lot of people that just want to kind of sit back and just take it all in. And
so the Northern Arena slogan is changing lives. How do you feel that the group supports that vision?
We take a holistic approach to our page. We're not just posting what's going on. We're posting stuff like things to eat, things to do outside of the gym, even success stories of people that have run marathons and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we put all that stuff on there to kind of just encourage people to kind of get involved. It's a support place. It's a motivational place. We just kind of encompass all of that, really.
And I think that is speaking volumes, because the name itself is NA Gym Family,
yeah.
right? And that's kind of what it is. So what other, aside from Facebook, do you use any other social media tools at the moment?
Yeah, we use YouTube for a lot of videos that we post, but Instagram as well is that big one. That's one we're really focusing on towards the end of this year. And we're really trying to hit that hard because it is a growing market.
Yeah. And are you finding that you're getting a lot of engagement there?
Yes, we are. I think from a personal perspective as well, I like to see stuff and simply like it and stuff and just see what's going on. Whereas Facebook's an environment where a lot of ads have kind of come into it, and I think although they're still number one, it's definitely, things are changing, so we just need to be a part of that change and be ahead of the game. So we don't want to be left behind. Like, if we look to the future of our gym members, they're the younger generation coming through, so that's where they are.
Yeah, what is the age limit for joining Northern Arena?
It's 13.
13, right.
Yeah, start at
so
13.
It's a family gym.
Yeah,
and I guess having that group really encompasses not only the gym family, but you can invite and refer and
Sure,
it's like a marketing tool in that way. What is the most important thing that you think businesses should be doing on social media?
Being true to yourself, like knowing your brand and just being relevant with your brand. I think that's the most important thing to do. I mean, you definitely need to plan, especially with groups. If you're not planning and you don't post something, then the group can die quite quickly. If the people are not engaging, or they've not got stuff to engage in constantly, then they'll find it somewhere else in a lot of the cases.
And what happens on the odd chance that you do get negative feedback or a bad comment in the group?
Depending on what it is, a lot of the time you'll find that your adorers will actually answer the questions for you, or they'll actually kind of shout back on your own behalf. But I mean, if it's relevant and it warrants what it was, then I mean, we always comment on stuff. If it's unhappy, then we're sorry to hear that, and then we try to deal with it with them privately. We don't try to engage in like a public argument, or any argument to any extent really, but I
think that's really powerful because it opens up that space to, like you say, be authentic and have those honest discussions and keep things going. I mean, if the power's out and you've got a place to notify people about that, then they've got their heads up, but they've also got a place to get motivation from members doing cool things. And I think I even saw the other day one of the members had a baby and felt the need to post it with the whole gym family, and there's 70 plus comments of incoming love.
Family's a big thing for us. Like, we call it our gym family page. Our memberships are based on family names, like family ones, family twos, and extended families.
Right.
It's what we talk.
Those are the membership types.
Yeah, that's our membership types. So that's what we're trying to achieve. That's what we're going for. Yeah.
So how do you kind of measure the success of your Facebook presence and the group?
With the group, I think 880 active, 880 members on it. We've got 750 that are active within the group.
That's crazy.
So that's pretty high, and we're pretty happy with that.
Yeah, and of those, 880 people, you got to give the people what they want. What do you feel is more attractive and more engaging with the audience?
The most thing that's engaging is those real personal, that personal touch that, like our group fitness manager knows pretty much everyone.
First name basis.
Individually. And like we're always there commenting on certain people's achievements, and even when people don't want to come forward, we kind of like to put them forward to say, congratulations, well done on the great effort type stuff. To really try and hook people in and get people involved. In terms of success of engagement, it is that feeling, that why, that really emotional stuff. So
it's more like the photos and the videos that come from the real life
Yeah.
gym situation rather than
Yeah.
things you've maybe pulled off the internet or
Absolutely.
memes or
Yeah.
whatever. People kind of engage with that more.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. I think that there's definitely a winning mindset there where it goes, empathy is everything sort of in business, because you, especially in a gym situation, because you want to be relating and being a person and not just a business or a brand. And what do you think separates Northern Arena's community versus other gyms, other competitors out there?
It's real time as well. There's a lot of facilities that don't have the ability to be able to be on top of that sort of thing, because it's not easy. You've got to be on top of it. It's got to be real time, because people expect answers, or people want. They want it. They obviously got it. They got it at their fingertips, so they want it at their fingertips. So you've got to be really active, and you've got to be on top of it. I think that's a huge difference for us, but also the fact that not just through our Facebook groups, within the facility itself, it follows through. We're the same all the way through. Like, you get a smile when you walk in. If you know their name, it's you're always addressing people by names.
So you kind of touch on how everything's at your fingertips and everything is so readily available. If you want to know something, you reach for your phone and it's there. With this overconsumption of information and oversharing in a way with the group, and obviously it's very active, how do you deal with posts that might not be relevant? Do they ever come up? Like, do you ever have to pull down posts or stop people from sharing something?
I actually can't think of one particular post that we've had to do that with.
Yeah.
Like I said, we try to make it a safe environment for people. We're always, like I said, we're on top of it, so we always know what's happening. I can't remember a time when we've actually had to pull anything off. If there's something that was, I'd say, controversial, then we've addressed it with them directly, but we tend to leave it there. We've had nothing where we've had to hide or remove or anything like that.
No,
thankfully.
Totally.
Touch wood.
Yeah, touch wood. Totally supports, I guess, your vision of being authentic and completely true to yourself. So
absolutely.
I'm curious, how do people find you as a non-member? How do people find Northern Arena?
A lot of it is referrals from current members. Location, we've got a very good location on a main road. And on old-fashioned Google, if you want to call it old-fashioned Google.
Old-fashioned Google.
Google, yeah.
Yeah, and of course Facebook.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And so if we were to look online, where would we find Northern Arena? What's the website there?
So it's northernarena.co.nz.
Oh, super easy. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
No problem.
So we have written a whole bunch more content on how to use Facebook groups to your business's advantage. That's over on our website, www.blackdrop.co. Thanks again, Justin, and we will see you next week.